Here we go.
This meeting is being recorded.
Sweet. All right. It should be good. Let me know if there's any other glitches. Yay, it worked. Yay. I've never done that before. Right. I do that all the time. Like, you forget to set the right permissions. I don't know. I was working on so many like resources for different things this week. I was like, I'm sure I set those permissions correct, but I didn't. That's okay. All right. My name is Christia Osborne Preston. I'm so glad you're here. We have a ton of participants, which is awesome. This is going to be kind of like an experimental session. So I applied to present at ISTE, and they had this new, ISTE is the summer big technology teacher conference. It's in Philadelphia this year. But I applied to present there, and they have this new format, and they call it the campfire session. And it's kind of if you've ever been to an unconference before, it's like an unsession. So if this isn't going to be me sitting here talking for the next 15 minutes, it's actually going to be an opportunity for you to kind of connect and collaborate with other people. And hopefully we leave here with this whole like backpack full of ideas and resources and things that we can use in our classroom. I made this just for K2 because I feel like whenever I go to conferences, there's just not enough stuff. I can never find enough things for K2. And if you teach pre-K also, I think a lot of the things we talk about today will be applicable to pre-K. So I just always feel like that is an underserved section of students. So I wanted to concentrate on our K2 students. It doesn't mean that some of these things aren't applicable higher and lower, but I just wanted to give people the opportunity to talk about our littles. All right, so I teach K-5 Humanities Technology at Roundy Elementary. That's a Title I school, predominantly ELLs. I taught kindergarten for 19 years. It's my 25th year teaching. And then after teaching kindergarten for 19 years, my principal asked me to kind of revive the technology special class at my school. I didn't really know, I knew how to use technology with students, but that's a lot different than actually teaching technology and more computer science type things. And now with the computer science standards kind of getting up and going next year, definitely want to be able to do more with computer science, especially for my youngest students. So as I said, I'm my own moderator. I will keep an eye on the chat. If you need to unmute and say something, please do. As I said, we're gonna have lots of opportunities to collaborate. So here's what I kind of have on the agenda. You were like my guinea pig, so I definitely need your feedback at the end of how this went. If you liked it, if you didn't, what I could do better. Especially this is virtual. It's definitely different. So we kind of went over what an session is. It's not, I'm not going to sit here and talk the whole time. You're going to collaborate, share ideas with each other. You're going to ask questions so that that drives your learning and you get the things you need out of the session, hopefully. All of our session resources will be housed in Wakelet. If you're not familiar with Wakelet, it's a free platform where you can bookmark things, but it's not just really bookmark. You can put anything with a URL there. You can put images, you can put videos, you can put resources, you can put websites, you can put Google Docs, anything with a URL. I'm going to show you how to use Wakelet really quickly so that hopefully you can get up and running and feel comfortable with putting things into our Wakelet. We're gonna have a Jamboard. One of the first things we'll do is we'll do a Jamboard where you're just like brainstorming, like what do you want to talk about today? What things are on your mind about K2 computer science? We'll have time for breakout rooms. I try to stick with like a camping theme, so that's why I have breakout tents, right? So we'll have breakout room time. We'll have some work time where you're filling your backpack, where you're putting your things into the Wakelet that you want to share. So don't feel like you have to like add things during the session. You will have some dedicated work time for that. And then it'll be s'more time, like goes out to the end. Like I'll have this virtual s'more for you, right? From our time around the campfire. Okay, so if you're in the slide deck, if you click on the image or if you click on the link at the bottom, it should open up Wakelet for you. The Wakelet that I created. It should be collaborative. Hopefully I did the settings right on this one. Oh, I think my video is super laggy, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on here today. It's just my computer has too many tabs open probably. So this is what the Wakelet looks like. And as you scroll down, it just kind of gives you a little bit of information here. I've given you can set up Wakelets in a lot of different ways. And again, this is free. If you can create an account, even if you don't, you still have access to this. You can still you should still be able to get into this Wakelet, no problems. Oh, there's something weird going on in Wakelet today. Oh, people have already put stuff in. Oh, sweet. Nice. Well, then there's nothing weird going on. My categories are looking odd. Let me refresh my page, y'all. My computer's going really slow. Now my Wakelet looks weird. Hold on. Now here is the thing about the Wakelet is you have editing rights. So I think someone edited my, I'll fix it. That's not a big deal. The categories you have are going to be the unsession resources. That's the Jamboard. That's the slide deck and everything. The second section, this should say, I will fix it right now. This should say digital resources. Okay. And so anything you have digital that you think people would like, you put it in that section. This is physical resources. Oops. Sources. Oh, there we go. And then our last column is ideas, thoughts, questions, anything you want to put in there that doesn't fit in the other categories. If we need more categories, we can always add more. Okay, so now it's kind of set up like a Padlet if you've ever done Padlet where you've had columns or something like that. Again, here's our session resources, and here's what I do. I just scroll down in the column and I see the Jamboard, the slide deck, etc. Here I just scroll down, I see a couple of videos and things. And here in physical resources. So I'm going to show you how to add things to this Padlet. I'm going to just add it over here, maybe. There we go. So I can add text. I can add an image. You can bookmark things or send it to another Wakelet. I can add PDFs. If I go here to this little waffle menu, I can add tweets in here. It's actually integrated with Flip. So you can actually open up the Flip platform in there and record your own video. It's integrated with YouTube, Google Drive, OneDrive, and Adobe Express. So all those things are integrated, but those aren't the only things you can put in there. You can put anything that has a URL. So let's say I wanted to type, I want to go down here and I want to type a question into here. Now this is where I would add a link. So if I want to do words, I'm going to click on the little pencil. I'm going to say, how do you assess K2 CS? It's saving it for me. It's very slow today. Okay, it's saved, automatically saves. And I've got a little bit of an editor here. I can add some flair if I want. And then there it is right there. How do you assess K2 CS, right? So that's how I would add just text. Now let's say I'm going to open up one of these things that I already have. So let's say I want to add this resource. All right, I just grab the URL, and this goes for anything, a Google Doc, anything. I come into this category, I paste it, and it does all the work for me. Adds it in. Now, if I click here, I can edit this. So if I wanted to add my own words, I can do that. If I want to delete it, I do that right there. And I'm asking to delete this one because I already have it in there. Delete. All right. So that is a very extremely quick tutorial of Wakelet. As we get into that work time, if you want some more, if you have some more specific questions, I can show you how to do that again. Okay. Do I need? You shouldn't need a contributor code because I gave you an invite code. So let me put the Wakelet. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. Let me put the actual Wakelet link in there. Uh, copy link. Okay. All right, there is the Wakelet invite code. Okay. All right, so that is our very fast tutorial on Wakelet. Oh, my computer is just not happy with me right now. Let me go back to, there we go. Okay, so that is how we use the Wakelet. Let me go to next slide. Also in the Wakelet there, or in the slide deck, there is a spreadsheet. If you want to put any part of your contact information, you can do that there, not required, of course. All right, let's get on to the Jamboard. So on this slide, if you click on the image or you click on the words, you'll open up Jamboard. I'm gonna close some of my other tabs. Let's see if that helps. As this Jamboard is opening. All right. So how many people do we have in here? We have, I think, around 37. Okay, that should be fine for this Jamboard. So all we're doing is we're grabbing a sticky note, or you can use a text box. We're gonna grab a sticky note and type something you want to learn more about, or you want to know more about, or you have a question about computer science. So let's say you want to know about assessment. Let me click save and let me admit this person. All right, so there I've got this sticky note about assessment. As you guys are adding things, I'll try to start grouping them. We'll see how that goes. I had a vision of how this work. I don't know if it's gonna work. We're gonna see. There are two boards. If we need another one, just duplicate. I can just duplicate the page and we can add another one if we need more room. We'll have about, I don't know, I would say about 8 minutes or so. Maybe actually we're gonna have 5 minutes to work on this Jamboard. All right, cross curriculum. Yep. I want to start kinder, so troubleshooting hands on. Other than code.org. Yep. Oh, yeah. All right, we got a couple more minutes. If you want to take this time to also fill out that spreadsheet, you can do that too. Can I get the link to the Jamboard? Okay, you found it. Good. Sorry, and I didn't just looked over there. Okay. All right, I'll have wait time for about 1 more minute. As we may be out of few more things. If anything comes up, start reading over these. I try to kind of group them. All right, let's take a look at this. So we've got some really strong like themes coming out. Here, a lot of people want to know how to integrate computer science into other areas or what you already have to teach. This one kind of goes along with that of will it be built in your schedule? Children's books, yeah, that's a really good one. It's a great way to start with literature. Resources for kinder. So right down here is like resources. Kinder, how to get them patients, 3 things to start with. More ideas for kinder, first grade. Explain it to parents. Projects first graders can work on independently. You could probably go over here too. Moving from secondary to elementary. More resources besides code.org, especially for littles. Hands-on, not everything on the device. Integrating standards, troubleshooting standards, resources, must have unplugged activities. So there's like really strong themes coming in. I mean, honestly, if I was creating a session, I don't think I would have thought of all those. So that's why I think it's so powerful that everyone kind of puts their own voice and their own needs and into the developing of this session. So the next thing I'm going to do is split us into breakout rooms. I'm going to give you like 10 minutes. You all can kind of think and look at and agree on what you want to talk about, right? And your conversations may lead you into something that isn't even on this board. So that is kind of the power of that collaboration. So let me do breakout rooms really quick. Here we go. Wait, where are my breakout rooms? There they are. Okay, I think Okay. That's 4. I'm gonna do 5. No, I'm gonna do 6 breakout rooms. We're gonna see how this math works out. And so that should give you a small enough group, but enough people to bounce ideas off of. So let's create. I'm gonna send you off. Let's see what happens. Okay, there we go. That gave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Okay, that gives you like 5 or 6 people. No, mostly 6. Oh, that'll work. We'll go with it. I'm gonna open up all the rooms, and you guys have about 10 minutes to discuss. Hold me. Okay. All right. There we go. Are you going? I don't know. I can't tell. I did just click go. Okay. Okay, sweet.
Hey, I got kicked out of my room.
What happened? Oh, you got kicked out of your room? Who said that?
I did, and I don't know why, but my camera is not working on here. It's the weirdest
Oh,
thing
not to
ever.
worry. That's okay. My computer is going slow as molasses, so okay, let me go back to breakout rooms. Oh, here we go. Assign to do you remember what room you were in or no?
That was 5, but I don't
Okay, 5.
remember.
Okay.
Thank you.
That sounds good. Assign to room 5. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm,
being recorded.
Y'all are popping back in. All right, I'm going to close those rooms. Oh. All right, I think you're all back, hopefully, from the virtual world of breakout rooms. Cool. So here's what we're gonna do for the rest of the time. You have about the next, well, till the end of the session to add things to the Wakelet if you would like. If you want to add more things to the Jamboard, you can as well. If you have any more questions that I can help you with, pop them into the chat. I gotta reopen my chat here. But this is really like time for you. There's a couple things I was gonna add to the Wakelet. Let me go back to the, if it will let me. Jamboard, can you share that? So I can share you. I can't share the Nearpod from the last session, but I will put my slide. Well, I can actually put the Wakelet from my last session into this Wakelet, which is like kind of like Inception, kind of weird. But I'll give you the slide deck and the Wakelet, so you have all those resources. Actually, some of the stuff I was gonna pull out from that Wakelet and put into this Wakelet anyway. Particularly, how do we explain the curriculum to parents? I think it's called CS Elementary. You can partner with them and they will help you host like computer science literacy night, digital citizenship, digital literacy night for families. So I was going to put that in there. As far as building CS into your schedule, I think that's going to be on a school by school basis, like how that happens. I think for my school, I'll be taking on all the CS curriculum, but I don't know who that grade book's going to be assigned to at this point, right? If I have my humanities grade book and I have the CS grade book, I don't know if it's going to be assigned to the teachers or to me. And that would double my amount of grade books. That will give me like over 70 grade books. So that's going to be a conversation to be had. So yeah, so in the next few minutes, just add things to the Wakelet. If I heard someone talking about PBS has a lot of good resources. So if somebody wants to drop that link into there, that would be great. Or anything you have. For me, I know code.org is super limiting for K1, and it's just not the best way for them to learn. I'm going to stick to physical computing, probably for kinder and first grade. That is physical robot, unplugged coding, computational thinking, critical thinking, things like that. So from my other Wakelet, there'll be some things in there for you for that, and as well as Code and Go mouse robots are really good. B-bots are good. There's an online B-bot, so that's in my other Wakelet as well. So hopefully those will help you. Okay. There we go. So in about 2 minutes or so, I'm gonna drop the session evaluation into our chat. So this is your work time.
Could you repost the presentation link? I accidentally clicked out of it.
Oh, the slideshow,
Yes,
the slide
please.
deck.
Yes.
Okay, let me do this first really quick, and then I will post that.
Okay, thank you.
I am going to right now. I'm dropping the conference evaluation. So go ahead and fill that out to get your attendance recorded. After I put the link for the slide deck, I will post another evaluation. That is a personal evaluation for me, so that I get your feedback on the session, but also to help me be a better presenter. It's totally optional. I will apply to be a Google trainer, so I need feedback from people from real life sessions. I'm hoping you found some value in this session, because I feel like as a computer science teacher at my school, the only one, I'm in a silo. I don't get a lot, I don't get to collaborate a lot or bounce ideas off a lot of people. So I'm hoping that this will help you feel like you can break out of that silo and see there's other people you can reach out to and get information from. All right, so next will come the link to the slides, and then my session evaluation. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong one. I gotta go over here. Yes. All right, here we go. Slide deck and my session evaluation. One last thing is I will add a bunch more stuff to this Wakelet based on what you put on the Jamboard. I just probably won't be able to do it till later today. So check back, keep this link, keep that slide deck. You can always go back into the Wakelet if you don't make your own account. If you make your own account, then you can save it in your collections. But I will definitely add some more things to that, including my stuff from the last session. Okay, and there's that last link, is just that evaluation for me. Right. All right, it is 11:10. So we have about 5 more minutes for this session. So again, don't forget, fill out your session evaluation form and my evaluation if you would like, that's optional. I hope you had a good time at this session. I hope you didn't mind me putting you to work. But I'm hoping that you came away with some good ideas, some good resources, and just some good contact. I would love, love, love to collaborate with people next year on the SLG, whatever that is going to be for next year. But for computer science, I find it really hard to figure out how to fit what I do into that system. So if anybody wants to collaborate on that, I would love it. And again, just thanks for coming. Thanks for being my guinea pigs and checking out the session. I hope you got something from it, and have a great rest of your conference as you all are checking out. All right, I'm gonna stop recording. Stop. Okay. You are so welcome. Thanks for coming.